The Joe Milton hype train is out of control. We're going to talk about that here in a few minutes. We keep it real here, okay? We don't try and sell you any false hope with the Michigan football team. So make sure you subscribe to the channel while you're watching this. If it's your first time watching the Michigan Football Report, you are in for a treat. If you've been around for a while and haven't subscribed, come on, just press the button. No risk involved. It's free for the next 365 days, someone has told me. I am going to walk through the hype train on Joe Milton through social media, through the eyes of an internet user. And if you're just some fan out there who doesn't pay attention out there, you might think that Joe Milton is the greatest quarterback in history based on what I am going to show you. I've got the documents to prove it. Let's jump right into it. UM versus everyone is saying losses by the defending champions. That's it from LSU. LSU, they lost in their first game. 1. Incompletions by Joe Milton. 0. Heisman with the number 5 in there. Okay, Garrett Fisher, Go Fish, whatever that means. He's comparing him to Josh Allen. He's comparing him to the strong arm that Josh Allen has, the height, the athleticism. Okay, Joe Milton is the same as Josh Allen, who I think in his last 14 starts has thrown 30 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Come on, Garrett, you're putting way too much on him. And how about this guy, Meta Wooten Peace? Joe Milton is the front runner for the September Heisman by far, and it's not really close. These are the fan tweets that we're showing you to start. And maybe that last one's a joke. I'm not really sure, but people certainly are believing it. People are engaging with it. And I need to say to these people, and you, if you're hyping up Milton, if you're telling all your friends, if you're bragging to Ohio State fans on the internet how good of a quarterback you're going to have, R-E-L-L-A-X. Did I spell that right? R-E-L-A-X. Relax, okay? We got to see the guy in a uniform take a snap as a starter before you start anointing him. Michigan's fans seem to do this every single fall. Yeah, just plug guys to get your expectations up, and then unfortunately you are let down. Those are some people you might follow on Twitter. I don't think I follow any of them, but make sure you follow me. I'm going to give it to you straight. No BS. I also make some phenomenally funny jokes, and a lot of them at the expense of Ohio State. So give me a follow at James Yoder. Some more. This is the Michigan media. The blog boys, if you've watched the show before, it's what I call them. How about this guy, Eric Rudder from Wolverine Digest? He's drawn comparisons to Cam Newton, Josh Allen, Ben Roethlisberger, etc. Read about why I think he could end up as a combination of all 4. Come on, Eric. You kidding me here? Putting way too much pressure on the guy. Zach Shaw from 24/7 Sports. Just putting out there what Urban Meyer said, but putting it out there to your audience kind of gets their hopes up. He said that Urban Meyer, which Urban said it on Saturday's pregame show for the Fox game of the week, that he's a Cam Newton lookalike. He's got a hose. He can run. Okay, Urban Meyer said that Joe Milton's Cam Newton is what I am reading. Now, a more reasonable take. Nick Baumgardner, formerly of the Detroit News, I'm not sure where he's working these days, going to type this on 11:25 a.m. September 19th, and basically you see it there. He is actually being reasonable, so thank you, Nick, for this one. Saying, guys, relax. Give the man some room. Let him play a game before we start anointing him the next Michigan September Heisman winner. How about BSB Wolverine? Joe Milton has thrown 3 pinpoint accurate passes of at least 70 yards, Josh Gaddis says. Okay, I don't even know what 3 pinpoint passes mean. Does that mean in practice? Does that mean when they were out just hanging out throwing passes? What is the context of this? No context other than people read 70 yards, pinpoint. Oh, Joe Milton can throw 70-yard passes and he's accurate every single time. I think it's way too much hype, but Brandon Baum put it out there. Another doozy from Brandon Brown. He is just reaching for clicks, reaching for retweets by putting out these positive, focused comments from Ronnie Bell. He is, Joe Milton's the best he's ever seen, playing lights out. The more tweets like this, the more expectations we're going to have. If Joe Milton proves it, great. We'll all celebrate him. But I don't even think Joe Milton wants this kind of hype. So these tweets from the blog boys certainly don't help. So that is the thoughts from Brandon Brown. And then Barstool Sports Michigan account says, man, this Cam Newton guy reminds me a lot of Joe Milton. Tweeted it out September 20th while the New England Patriots were playing on TV. So those are the blog boys, the media outlets, what they're putting out there on Cam Newton. I'll tell you what they're not giving you. Not giving you a free Michigan football jersey. They're certainly not giving you 125% deposit bonus like we are here at Chat Sports. Go to chatsports.com/GoBlue. Promo code GoBlue. Get you 125% deposit bonus. Chatsports.com/GoBlue. Our sports betting partner, BetUS. chatsports.com/GoBlue, 125% deposit bonus. Use that promo code GoBlue to get started with them. I make all my bets with BetUS. I certainly recommend that you do too and want you to get that 125% deposit bonus. Now, we got the crazy fans, crazy media just throwing stuff out there. How about Blueprint J? Someone I would not recommend following on Twitter. Joe Milton could arguably be Harbaugh's best college QB ever. I'm going to break it down for you here, Blueprint J. Andrew Luck existed in your lifetime. So the fact that you're saying that boggles my mind. Did you forget the Andrew Luck tweet existed when you tweeted that? Two-time Heisman runner-up? Maybe the best college quarterback from an NFL talent perspective in the past 20 years? Did you forget that existed? Maybe you bet Michigan's, but you said best college QB ever, which means that people follow you think that you have some sort of inside information that he's better than Andrew Luck. And then Slappy Sam Webb putting out more hype, trying to get subscriptions out there. It says his opinion, Milton was the early front runner for the job, yada, 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 putting out more hype that I don't think is necessarily fair to Joe Milton. Hope he does well, but this is what's being said from Sam Webb about Joe Milton. So you saw Andrew Luck. He's already better than Andrew Luck, according to one guy. And Sam says, hey, the battle has been won. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. It's a little different video than we normally do. Certainly understand that, but you might not be super active on Twitter. I am active on Twitter. I see these things coming across, and I'm like, no, not again. This is Tate Forcier. This is Devin Gardner. This is Shea Patterson. We're all hyping them up and that. So go ahead and subscribe. Hit that red button, youtube.com/MichiganTV. Saw this one coming up on YouTube right next to one of our videos. That it's just a big picture. It's clicky. You can almost not hold back clicking it. The next Cam Newton from a guy. What's his name? Scott Fisher. Put a lot of pressure on him, Scott. But that is what you're doing there. How about some ridiculous tweets? Are we to the ridiculous section yet? I'm not even sure. The ridiculous section. All right. Michigan's armchair QB. You could tell Michigan Twitter that Joe Milton threw a 90-yard pass and caught it himself, hurled Isaiah Livers, Michigan's basketball player, into the end zone. I think that we'd buy it. I think that's a pretty spot-on tweet. So maybe it's not that ridiculous. Maybe it's just his humor. Good tweet there by armchairQB_UM. Let's keep it rolling. Joe Milton is the best college QB, and that's final. I'm hoping these are jokes. They might be. They get a snicker out of me right now, but if people actually believe the stuff, they've got another thing coming. We'll see what happens when Joe Milton gets out onto the field for the Michigan Wolverines. So, Sammy Sosa, Samuel_Scout saying Joe Milton is the best quarterback, and that's final. Well, a lot of quarterbacks out there throwing 600 yards. How about Mississippi State's quarterback, 600 yards in his first game for his team? How many will Joe Milton throw? I'm getting the over-under at 185 yards. And I know you guys are going to hammer the over on this, but I want to set it reasonable. Because I don't think 185 yards is an unreasonable number to put it at, because they're going on the road against what will probably be a ranked team in his first game as starter with 4 new offensive linemen, with 2 new starters, the wide receiver. I don't think that is an unreasonable ask. So type O for over, type U for under. For context, by the way, Shea Patterson, his first game on the road against a ranked opponent against Notre Dame, he threw for 227, 1 interception, no touchdowns, 17 points. Jake Rudock, 5 years ago, 279 on the road against an unranked Utah team, 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, and 17 points. So those guys only got 17 points on the road. What will Joe Milton, what will Michigan do against Minnesota? Keep the tweets rolling. People are talking about KJ Dressel throwing for 600 yards in a game. Joe Milton could throw for 1,200. I think these ones are all jokes. These should make you chuckle as we roll through them. LG Hale, let's just get this cleared up now. And this is clearly a joke. We all know this. But if you search this tweet on Twitter, go to the quote tweets and see the replies from Ohio State fans. Because Ohio State fans certainly took the bait. And they were just like, this Michigan fans are ridiculous. But this is pretty funny. He's Denard's speed, Brady's accuracy, Peyton's intelligence, Stafford's arm strength. Well, is that even that good anymore? And he's the Tim Tebow intangible. How about Run Lil Giants? Has Joe Milton cured COVID yet? He's done everything else, right? Maybe he has. How about the real Rowski? Chuck Norris has a picture of Joe Milton on his wall. If you don't get the reference, there's a lot of jokes out there about Chuck Norris, what he can and can't do. And if he has a picture of Joe Milton on his wall, that means Joe Milton is just the baddest ass guy out there. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, chatsports.com, youtube.com/Michigan TV. That is the place to do it. We will be back in a day or two with Michigan football rumors as we're diving in to the first week of practice. Got an awesome video for you right here. Got some more Michigan football videos for you from the last couple days right here and right here. Go Blue.